Welcome back to Time with God series, Joyce Meyer's Everyday Life Bible Journey for Busy Moms. We're picking up at Genesis chapter 35. And God said to Jacob, "Arise, go up to Bethel and dwell there, and make there an altar to God, who appeared to you in a distinct manifestation when you fled from the presence of Esau your brother." Then Jacob said to his household and to all who were with him, "Put away the images of strange gods that are among you, and purify yourselves and change into fresh garments. Then let us arise and go up to Bethel, and I will make there an altar to God, who answered me in the day of my distress, and was with me wherever I went." So they, both young men and women, gave to Jacob all the strange gods they had, and their earrings, which were worn as charms against evil, in their ears, and Jacob buried and hid them under the oak near Shechem. Verse 5, and they journeyed, and a terror from God fell on the towns round about them, and they did not pursue the sons of Jacob. So Jacob came to Luz, that is, Bethel, which is in the land of Canaan, he and all the people with him. There he built an altar and called the place El Bethel, God of Bethel, for there God revealed himself to him when he fled from the presence of his brother. But Deborah, Rebekah's nurse, died and was buried below Bethel under an oak, and the name of it called Alan Bakav, Oak of Weeping. And God, in a distinctly visible manifestation, appeared to Jacob again when he came out of Paddan Aram, and declared a blessing on him. Verse 10, again God said to him, "Your name is Jacob Supplanter. You shall not be called Jacob any longer, but Israel shall be your name." So he called him Israel, contender with God. And God said to him, "I am God Almighty. Be fruitful and multiply. A nation and a company of nations shall come from you, and kings shall be born of your stock. The land which I gave Abraham and Isaac I will give to you, and to your descendants after you I will give the land." Then God ascended from him in the place where he talked with him, and Jacob set up a pillar, a monument, in the place where he talked with God, a pillar of stone, and he poured a drink offering on it, and he poured oil on it. And Jacob called the name of the place where God had talked with him Bethel, house of God. And they journeyed from Bethel and had but a little way to go to Ephrath, which is Bethlehem, when Rachel suffered the pangs of childbirth and had hard labor. Now remember, it took her forever to have one baby. Here she is getting ready to have another one, blessed with a second son. When she was in hard labor, the midwife said to her, "Do not be afraid. You shall have this son also." And as her soul was departing, for she died, she called his name Benoni, son of my sorrow. But his father called him Benjamin, son of the right hand. So Rachel died in childbirth and was buried on the way to Ephrath, that is Bethlehem. Verse 20, And Jacob set a pillar, monument, on her grave. That is the pillar of Rachel's grave to this day. Then Israel journeyed on and spread his tent on the other side of the Tower of Edar. When Israel dwelt there, Reuben, his eldest son, went and lay with Bilhah, his father's concubine, and Israel heard about it. Now Jacob's sons were 12. The sons of Leah: Reuben, Jacob's firstborn; Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun. The sons of Rachel: Joseph and Benjamin. The sons of Bilhah, Rachel's maid: Dan and Naphtali. And this is verse 26. And the sons of Zilpah, Leah's maid: Gad and Asher. These are the sons of Jacob, born to him in Paddan Aram. And Jacob came to Isaac his father at Mamre, or Kiriath Arba, that is Hebron, where Abraham and Isaac had sojourned. Now the days of Isaac were 180 years, and Isaac's spirit departed. He died and was gathered to his people, being an old man, satisfied and satiated with days. His sons, Esau and Jacob, buried him. So it doesn't really say how much time went by, but I have a feeling that he loved Rachel so much it may had to do a lot with mourning, but it did say that he had had satisfaction and was satiated or fulfilled with the days of his life. And of course, he no longer had any kind of grievances with his brother Esau. That ends Genesis 35.